5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm John Miglash for the Wisconsin DMA and the International Society for Strategic Marketing. Okay, off we go. And one of the things, now what happened? Oh, there it goes. There's all this stuff. And one of the things I want to talk about is we're going to have a webinar next week, Wednesday, the 28th at noon Chicago time. Easy to remember. You can sign up at wdma.org, which doesn't mean that you have to pay anything to come, but it does mean that we're going to go a little longer than I usually do on my 10 minutes. And let me know if you're coming, and I will send you a reminder if I can figure out the tech behind that. Anyway, and I got this. Look at this, how cool this is. Bing, bing, bing. I should make this subliminal so that you come. But anyway, it's next Wednesday at noon. I'm going to be talking my head off, literally. Anyway, and telling you why AI fails and what you can do about it. And we're looking for a couple of companies to partner with us on this grand adventure. Okay, so now this was something, when I saw this headline, I didn't even know what it was. Have ASA's new gender stereotyping rules gone too far? I thought, what the heck is that about? Well, I did a story, actually. I wrote on this, or I spoke on this a couple of months ago, where one Twitter user tweeted, absolutely ridiculous control state dictated by the elite. What were they talking about? British politics? American politics? Or the Advertising Standards Authority, which is a new thing in the UK. Okay, and it follows UK ad regulators' decisions to ban ads from Volkswagen and Philadelphia cheese. I think it's the cheese. I don't think it's the city. For portraying harmful, this is the kicker, harmful gender stereotypes. And apparently Philadelphia's had a dad kind of potentially damaging a young child. Now, we have videos at my house where that is actually shown, where I'm making waffles and the kids are in their little booster seats up on the counter and they're reaching for stuff. And my back is turned and I'm talking to the camera and I'm mixing the bowls and stuff, and they're just about ready to fall off the counter. And it's one of our family's favorite videos because it kind of does illustrate how dads have a different connection. Hey, I did not carry those children around for 9 months inside me. I've never connected with them the same as my wife has. It's like, chill, honey, chill. And it's not the same. It's just not. She's connected to them. She's been connected to them. And it never quite goes away as far as I can tell. Anyway, so ASA has been likened to the Ministry of Truth from George Orwell's 1984, which of course was all about lies. And I don't know what to say about the ASA banning these ads. One of the big issues is, and I don't think I highlighted this one so much, but one of the big issues is it the job of advertisers to lead society, as we had an article on last week, or is it the job of advertisers to sell products? And it seems that we're now tasking ads with some kind of forward thinking. They have to show, and Gillette tried it and they've fired half their marketing team, I guess. And it's tough because you're going to make somebody mad if you show anybody. Maybe we should have robots eating Philadelphia Swiss cheese. I don't know. And the Volkswagen ad, they were mad about because they showed men climbing mountains and stuff and women reading books. And again, probably because of all this social pressure. My wife does like reading books, and I ride a motorcycle and jump into scuba diving and other things. Went off cliffs as a skier. She just never went in for that. And and that's that guy's name, Jordan Peterson, points out that in countries where women have absolute emancipation, they tend to be even more interested in in, I would say, helping people kind of jobs, and men tend to be more segregated into, fixing live electric wires in storms kind of jobs, storming the burning building kind of jobs, even though everybody can do anything. And so, I have a hard time with this all. I don't know what to say. Amazon, but it makes you think. And is that the kind of thing we need in the United States of America? I don't think so. Eventually, if it's bad, it gets sorted out, and that's the great thing about the marketplace. Whereas banning these ads is not going to advance gender emancipation in any direction. And I personally am bad at taking care of babies. The last one I held 2 weeks ago peed all over me. She's wonderful, but I'll do better when she's a couple of years old and potty trained. Amazon forced to defend army of warehouse ambassadors after Twitter backlash. This is hilarious. So some people were on Twitter complaining that Amazon abused their warehouse, their fulfillment center workers, FC ambassadors. I love that. Oh, wait. I think that's part of why my highlighting isn't working, because I think it's working and then it isn't. What's funny is that they actually have pay their fulfillment center ambassadors to say nice things. So Dylan here said, everything's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with the money I make or the way I'm treated at work. We're not paid to like our job, to say that we like our job. And then and then somebody tweets back, y'all Amazon FC ambassadors still sure you're not bots? Yeah, because it sounds just like bots. And so now we're in the kooky world. I laughed a lot on this one. We're in the kooky world where where the people who claim they're real people now can't prove they're not bots. You might as well hire bots. Oh my gosh. It's great. That's why, and I have an article on this. That's why my article on the 2016 election, how direct marketing swung the election, talks about how one side used paid purchases, and they sold stuff because they figured that's the way we can sort out the bots. The bots don't have credit cards and aren't going to buy our silly hats. Okay, Facebook and Twitter cut off China. They stopped mainland China, from advertising on Twitter and Facebook, which are owned by both owned by Facebook. And they said that they suspended 936 government-run accounts within China. I don't exactly understand what's going on in Hong Kong. It's something about an extradition treaty that says if you're in Hong Kong and you're wanted in mainland China or in Taiwan, that they can extradite you. They can hold you, and then, even though there are no extradition treaties between Hong Kong and both of those directions, sounds kind of fair to me. If you're wanted, don't go to Hong Kong, right? Go to Haiti or Venezuela or some other comfy spot. Anyway, but what this does show is that Facebook and Twitter are media outlets, and they control who can advertise. Now, if on a local TV station, the local TV station decides, just beyond their editorial staff, saying we like one candidate, if they start putting up ads for free for one candidate and not the other, then they're subject to regulation and fines and all kinds of stuff. They have to have equal time. Even if it isn't an ad, it could be just a speech or coverage, too much coverage. Whereas Twitter, Facebook, and Google argue that they aren't subject to these regulations. Why not? Clearly, Facebook is illustrating that they have a political power. They have great political power, and they're willing to use it in a political dispute. Though, as I said, I'm not sure what's exactly going on. Anyway, that's enough for today. I'm trying to cut these shorter. I just want you to think about a lot of things. The government advertising marketing interface, very complicated. Tomorrow we'll have more fun. Have a great day. I'm John Miglosh.